Hey guys, really quick video. I realized that I've got to do a review of sorts on this solid state relay from IC Station. I've been putting this off for a long time because it didn't actually end up being needed in the project I was building. So tonight I thought I'd salvage some parts so that we can get this hooked up. Here's what I've got for salvage, guys. Oh, it's big. I've already gone ahead and cut the cord off of it. Let's move the camera. What I've got is an MGE UPS unit, and I've gone ahead and I've already salvaged the batteries out of it. Guys, I couldn't fix this unit. It had an intermittent fault where it would just start wailing about the AC input and something about the battery. I can't even remember. It was definitely a processor failure. Nothing obvious in any of the boards when I looked them over to begin with, but I've already gone ahead and cut the AC cord off of it. We're going to salvage this. These are a heavy duty unit, guys. I have one or two others of these still in use, but let's go ahead and take a look. So lots of good stuff in here. Geez, if you're out for some heavy duty caps, this is the place to grab them. I'm not sure how much of this I'm really gonna save, guys. To be honest, I don't know how much of it I'm gonna need. Definitely not gonna need any of this. Just you never need this stuff like chokes and coils in your electronics. It just never ends up happening. So more or less this stuff ends up sitting in the junk pile forever. There's a couple of fuses down here I can salvage. Maybe I might just grab that relay. I'm not sure. But we'll go ahead and start yanking some things. But what I'm interested in is in the back end here. I'll go ahead and flip it around. What I'm definitely interested in saving is these power sockets, these outlets. Not so much over here, not going to need that. There's an overload here, there's an Ethernet or phone connection there. I'm not going to need any of that, but I definitely want to save these receptacles, so let's go ahead and grab them out. Go ahead and grab these out of here. Probably save these screws as well. Can't go wrong with saving some hardware, guys. Always comes in handy eventually. It's hard working around the camera. Got all those. Let's take the panel. Perfect. Well, that is easy because now we can actually leave these terminated. And we'll just take this terminal strip here and might as well grab this ground connection. Heck, let's leave that. Let's see if we can get this off as no, the screws are behind another plate. We're going to leave the plate behind. We'll just take the terminal strip. There we go, guys. Now, that is handy stuff. Can't go wrong with saving that. Speed connectors. That's easy enough to grab off of there. Go ahead and give this the snip. Yeah, let's go ahead and take that. Let's take that off because it's got a termination on it, so might as well grab it. Let's go ahead. These are all just speed connections, so we can actually take this out as a unit, I think. There's one zip tie down in here. Done. That is that. We've salvaged all the wiring. Good to go. There's some heavy duty relays here. Not sure whether we should grab those or not. Well, when in doubt, nah, not even going to bother. I'm never going to reuse those. No question. Just more junk. In just taking one last look around here, in all honesty, guys, I'm not seeing anything. Like, there's tons of good components in here, don't get me wrong, but I'm not seeing anything that I don't really already have on the shelf, and a lot of specialty components that I'm not sure I'm going to need. I'm going to grab this thermal switch here. I'm not sure what temperature it triggers at, but we could figure it out. There's another one over here too. Maybe grab that as well. I'd love to grab these heat sinks, but in all honesty, this thing is made too well. These are actually anchored under the board, and everything is very well fastened to the outside, so I'd actually have to pull up this whole board. I'm not going to bother with that. I have too much junk as it is, to be honest. But there's a few other things. I'm going to go ahead and salvage those, and we're going to call this done. And breaks my heart when this stuff hits the scrap, but unfortunately, that's just the way it is, guys. Couldn't fix it, and not worth taking the time to salvage any more out of it. Cheers.